Okay, guys. So this is kind of our week overview. So again, obviously, I'm not here, uh, but we still got a lot of things that we need to get done. Specifically, we need to kind of figure out how to do some of these water tests. So that this week it'll be kind of fun because you can just practice these. We're going to be using kind of the older test kits. When I get back on next Monday, we kind of have newer test kits that'll be a little easier for pH and nitrites and I think ammonia. So if those tests are a little bit funky because it's hard to get some results using the older test kit. So that's okay. But the idea this week is just to practice those. We'll look at investigation 3 here in a second. And what I want you guys to do with that. So, but let's start here on Google Classroom. So, what what I did is for this week, I have everything kind of lined out here by day. Okay, so up top, we still have our warm up. So you guys are still expected to answer your warm up questions. I'll show you those in a second. And then we're going to do our tank maintenance. Okay, so just like we did on Friday, hopefully it goes a little bit smoother. Again, just go slow and do that. We'll talk about that for a second with when we do our tank maintenance Friday, guys. The siphons are definitely what slows everything down. So when we do that, you don't necessarily have to scrub the sides before you siphon, right? So if somebody's using the siphon, or somebody should probably start right away by siphoning their substrate. Okay. While they're doing that, other people can be scrubbing, and then it just makes things go a little bit faster. Okay. So that just kind of work together, communicate. If you got a tank that's down in Miss Penrose or wherever, don't take two siphons out of the room for those two groups. Okay. So just kind of be conscious of that. Okay. So anyway, what you guys are going to be doing is, so for Monday, when we click on the Monday tab, it gives you basically an explanation of what we're going to be doing. Okay. And then when we click on these slides, they have a lot of links embedded in them as well. So you'll have your warm-up question, your agenda for that day. Okay. It'll tell you what you need to add to your notes. Okay. So we want to make sure we add these things to our notes. And then we'll have videos. Okay, so we want to make sure we watch the videos. Sometimes it's a video of me explaining this slide. There's other videos embedded in the slides themselves, but anything that has that blue hyperlink, we really want to make sure we watch that because that's going to help make these make sense, right? When we talk about like tolerance level medium. Okay, so these videos are going to be help explain that. Okay. So now Tuesday is going to be the first day that we actually start water testing. So Monday is mostly notes going through talking about temperature and dissolved oxygen, and then Tuesday we go through the pH slides, pH and hardness. They're a little bit shorter, and at the bottom, this is really important. You got these fantastic videos of me trying to work through these old Hawk test kits. Okay, and it breaks down the video for you. The dissolved oxygen one takes a little bit. So what I want you guys to do is take your computer over there, have the video going, pause the video, do the walk through that test with me. Hopefully on Tuesday you'll be able to get through dissolved oxygen. pH is a quick one. Maybe you can get through those two. Okay, so each day we have your note slides, and then down at the bottom then you'll have your videos to complete those tests. Okay, so now with that, investigation 3, I'll have investigation 3 will get passed out to you. So what we're doing on that is basically, as we're practicing those, that's part 1. Okay, so completion of water practice, or practice water analysis. Okay, so it says, as we do all 6 of these, you want to try and fill in your results there on the top part. Okay, then when I get back, if we don't get to this part, table 2 is you get to choose 3. Okay, you get to choose 3 of the tests that you'd like to do, and you're going to try and do those. Okay, so real quick, let's walk over to our lab station. So each lab station, guys, has our Hawk test kits. Okay, and it has a big jug of deionized water. So this is important. Okay, so this is dechlorinated. We want to make sure we're rinsing out this stuff with this water. Okay, so it's kind of like our fish tanks. Tap water's bad. We don't want to be doing these tests and then have all these chemicals getting dumped into our fish tank. We also don't want to rinse out our equipment with tap water and then dunk it back into our fish tank. Okay, so use this to flush these out. Those of you guys that had Mr. Shaw, if we start to run low on this by the end of the week, just talk to him. He'll show you where the deionized water is. We can refill those. Okay, so that's really the big thing. Okay, and that's basically it, guys. So just follow along with Google Classroom. Do the best that you can. Obviously, I understand, if we're a little confused on stuff, but I think you guys will pick this up pretty quick. Okay. But I'll be back Monday. We'll kind of wrap that up, and then we'll be ready to go for our big Piney Creek field trip, which is that following Thursday. Okay. All right. Be good. Work hard. Be responsible. Have a good week.